Imagine a legend waking up after decades, stretching its wings and roaring louder than ever. That moment is here. This is the rebirth of an icon that shaped American muscle culture. Stay locked in for the next few minutes because what you're about to see will change how you look at modern performance cars. Welcome to MGH Auto, and this is the new Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The return of the Firebird Trans Am is more than just a car release. It's a cultural revival. Pontiac may have disappeared years ago, but the spirit of the Firebird never died. Enthusiasts kept it alive through nostalgia, aftermarket builds, and the hope that someday this beast would rise again. Today, that wish becomes reality with a machine that blends retro soul with modern aggression. The designers clearly had one mission: bring the past forward without losing any of its attitude. From the moment you see it, the new Trans Am hits with presence. The front fascia is sharp, muscular, and unmistakably Firebird-inspired. The hood carries those iconic sculpted lines, complete with a modern interpretation of the classic shaker scoop. It doesn't just sit there for looks. This scoop channels real air into the powertrain, boosting performance like the old days, but with today's engineering. The LED headlights cut through the night with a piercing signature, giving the car a predatory face. It's fully modern, but still feels like the spiritual successor to the Trans Am that dominated the late 70s and early 80s. Inside the cabin, the transformation becomes even more impressive. Pontiac interiors were never famous for luxury, but the new Trans Am flips the script completely. The dashboard flows with a digital instrument cluster, a large high-resolution infotainment touchscreen, and driver focus controls that make the cockpit feel like a modern performance command center. High-quality materials wrap every panel: soft leather, carbon fiber accents, ambient lighting, and supportive performance seats built to keep you locked in during high-speed runs. It feels like a modern American muscle car with true premium appeal, something the Firebird name deserves in 2026 and beyond. Move to the side profile and you notice something important: the stance. It sits low, wide, confident, and planted like a muscle car that knows exactly what it's capable of. The flared fenders give it the right amount of intimidation, while the aerodynamic shaping keeps it functional at high speeds. Even the wheels tell a story: large, multi-spoke alloys with performance tires that mean business. And yes, the Firebird emblem returns, proudly displayed in key spots as a reminder of the legacy. When you get to the rear, the aggression goes up another level. A full-width LED light bar runs across the back, giving it a modern, almost futuristic glow. The quad exhaust setup sits deep into the diffuser, ready to unleash that unmistakable American V8 growl. And if you look closely, you'll notice the designers paid homage to the vintage tail design without making it look old. This is a perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation. Speaking of power, the heart of the new Pontiac Firebird Trans Am is exactly what fans hoped for: a big, high-output V8 engine delivering raw torque, spine-tingling acceleration, and a soundtrack that instantly grabs attention. While modern efficiency upgrades and tuning make it faster and smoother than any classic Trans Am, it still keeps the wild personality that made the originals legends. This isn't a quiet, polite performance car. This is a muscle machine through and through. Expect 0-60 times that push into the premium performance segment, top speeds that flirt with supercar territory, and handling dynamics that feel far sharper than any Trans Am from the past. Technology plays a major role too. The car comes loaded with advanced safety systems, adaptive performance modes, launch control, customizable exhaust settings, and every modern feature you'd expect in a high-end sports coupe. But unlike some modern cars that feel overly digital, the Trans Am maintains a mechanical connection. The steering is direct, the throttle is sharp, and the car constantly reminds you that you're in control. That's exactly what Firebird fans demand. Driving the new Pontiac Firebird Trans Am feels like sitting at the intersection of history and innovation. It brings the raw attitude of the past, the technology of the present, and the performance expected from future muscle cars. This car isn't trying to be quiet. It isn't trying to be polite. It's here to dominate, to stand out, and to make people turn their heads the moment they hear that engine fire up. For muscle car fans, Number 2. If you think American luxury is dead, think again, because what you're about to see is the return of a legend, redesigned for a new generation. This is the car that brings back the soul of Cadillac in a way we haven't seen for decades. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because on MGH Auto, you're about to experience the rebirth of an icon, the 2026 Cadillac Eldorado. The moment the name Eldorado appears, every car enthusiast feels something. It's a name that carries weight, history, and pure American class. And for 2026, Cadillac didn't just revive the badge, they reinvented the entire philosophy around it. When this car rolls up, it doesn't whisper luxury, it announces it. One look and you understand that Cadillac is taking a bold step back into the world of flagship luxury coupes and sedans where comfort, power, and presence all come together in one vehicle. Let's start with the design, because the styling of the 2026 Eldorado is easily one of its most striking features. Cadillac has created a long, sculpted body with sharp character lines that flow from nose to tail. The front grille carries a modern interpretation of Cadillac's classic crest design, surrounded by ultra-thin LED lighting that gives the car a futuristic but confident look. The front end is wide, aggressive, and unmistakably premium. When you see it in motion, especially at night, there is no chance of confusing it with anything else on the road. Step inside, and you immediately realize that Cadillac is taking the fight straight to the Germans and the Japanese luxury brands. The interior of the 2026 Eldorado doesn't just feel premium, it feels handcrafted. Soft, touch leather, real wood, brushed metal, ambient lighting, and Cadillac's curved digital display system all blend together to create an interior that feels like a luxury lounge on wheels. The seats are thick, comfortable, and supportive, designed for long drives and smooth highway cruising. Cadillac didn't cut any corners here, and it shows. Moving along the side profile, the proportions tell you exactly what this car wants to be: a modern luxury grand tourer. It's long, low, and wide, with a roofline that tapers elegantly toward the rear. Cadillac's designers clearly took inspiration from vintage Eldorados but merged it with a modern fastback silhouette. The flush door handles, the chrome accents, the massive 21-inch wheels, all of it works together to deliver a look that's bold, sophisticated, and instantly iconic. This is a car you buy not only for performance or comfort, but because you want to make an entrance wherever you go. Now, the rear of the Eldorado is equally impressive. Cadillac has embraced a full-width LED light bar, but with a vertical signature that pays tribute to its classic taillight design. The rear bumper is clean and sculpted, and the dual exhaust design adds just the right amount of aggression. From every angle, the Eldorado looks powerful, modern, and expensive. Cadillac wanted to make sure the 2026 Eldorado stands out, and they absolutely succeeded. Under the hood, the new Eldorado packs performance that matches its presence. While Cadillac offers multiple configurations, the standout is the twin turbocharged V8 that produces a thrilling mix of power and refinement. The engine doesn't scream, it sings. Accelerating in the Eldorado isn't about shock value, it's about smooth, confident delivery. Cadillac tuned the powertrain to feel effortless, giving you strong acceleration without sacrificing comfort or silence. This is a luxury performance car done right. Technology inside the Eldorado is at the highest level Cadillac has ever offered. You get a massive panoramic digital dashboard, an advanced AI-assisted infotainment system, and of course, the latest version of Super Cruise for hands-free highway driving. Even the audio system is engineered to sound like a live concert hall, with speakers placed strategically throughout the cabin for perfect acoustics. Everything inside this car elevates the driving experience. But what truly sets the 2026 Eldorado apart is the feeling it gives you. It brings back something we haven't felt from Cadillac in a long time, a true flagship aura. Driving it feels like you're part of a legacy that stretches back over 60 years. Cadillac didn't just build a car, they built an experience. The combination of style, performance, comfort, and heritage all come together to create something special. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado isn't just competing in the luxury market. It's reminding the world what American luxury can be when a brand pushes itself to its limits. Number 3. Hey everyone, welcome back to MGH Auto. Today we're taking a first look at the brand new 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto GT, a car so extreme it doesn't just break limits, it erases them. If you think Lamborghini couldn't go any further, this GT is here to prove you wrong. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated hypercars of the upcoming year, the 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto GT. This machine is more than just a tuned version of the Revuelto. It's a complete evolution. Lamborghini has taken everything that made the original hybrid V12 special, pushed it beyond the edge, and created a GT variant that feels like a road, legal race car designed for pure dominance. Let's start with what makes the GT instantly recognizable. The exterior is sharper, wider, and far more aggressive. Lamborghini has redesigned the aerodynamics from the ground up. The front splitter sits lower, slicing the air with race car precision. The side intakes are larger and more sculpted, feeding relentless oxygen into that wild V12 hybrid system. And at the back, the GT features a completely reworked diffuser that looks like it's been borrowed straight from a man's prototype. Everything on this car has a purpose: more downforce, more cooling, more speed. When you step inside, the Revuelto GT doesn't let the excitement drop for even a second. The interior is a mix of race, bred simplicity, and Lamborghini's signature luxury. You get a stripped-down feel with exposed carbon fiber, deeper sports seats, and a cockpit-style digital cluster that puts all performance data right in front of you. Everything is driver-focused and minimal, yet premium. It's not overloaded with distractions. It's designed to keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. The GT theme continues with contrast stitching, lightweight materials, and a redesigned steering wheel that feels like it belongs in a race car. Now let's talk power, because this is where the Revuelto GT becomes absolutely insane. Lamborghini has refined the hybrid V12 to deliver even sharper response and more brutal acceleration. The GT produces a jaw-dropping output that pushes the boundaries of what a road-going machine should be capable of. It's not just faster in a straight line. The GT is engineered for corners, for track days, for those moments when you want to feel like you're wearing the car instead of driving it. Lamborghini has remapped the electric motors for instant torque filling, upgraded the cooling systems, and revised the transmission to shift with near telepathic speed. But performance is more than horsepower. The GT features a lighter chassis, retuned suspension, and advanced all-wheel drive calibration that constantly adjusts to the surface beneath you. Every tiny movement of the road is translated directly into your palms. Lamborghini's torque vectoring system in the GT is on another level. It reads your driving inputs and reacts instantly, delivering a driving experience that feels alive. Whether you're pushing into a tight corner or hammering down a straight, the GT responds with explosive, controlled precision. One of the coolest parts about the Revuelto GT is the hybrid system tuning. Lamborghini gives you multiple modes that completely change the character of the car. In full EV mode, it glides almost silently, a surreal experience for a V12 Lamborghini. But the moment you switch to performance modes, that hybrid system wakes up the V12 with a roar so sharp and mechanical that it shakes your chest. The electric motors assist the engine during acceleration, giving you instant shove before the V12 takes over and launches you forward with explosive force. But the GT isn't just about brutal power. Lamborghini has made sure this car can actually be enjoyed on a long drive. The upgraded cooling, refined suspension, and improved cabin comfort make it surprisingly practical for a hypercar. You still get advanced connectivity, updated infotainment, and improved visibility compared to older Lamborghinis. It's still a monster, but one that you can tame when you want to. Number 4. The legend is back, louder, faster, and angrier than ever. The 2026 Dodge Viper has returned to remind the world what real American muscle looks like. And today on MGH Auto, we're diving into the beast that's about to shake the entire supercar world. The Dodge Viper was never a car for the timid. It has always been a machine for drivers who want pure chaos under control: a long hood, a massive engine, a short temper, and a personality that refuses to apologize. But for 2026, Dodge didn't just bring the Viper back. They rebuilt it into something that blends brutal muscle with modern engineering, turning it into one of the most aggressive American cars of this decade. Let's start with the design, because one look tells you everything. The new Viper looks like it was carved from the wind itself, low, wide, and vicious. That signature snake-like front end returns with sharper LED fangs, a sleeker hood, and massive heat extractors that practically scream horsepower. The long sculpted body curves aggressively toward the rear, where a wide stance and quad legs exhaust remind you that this thing is built for one purpose: domination. Compared to the previous Viper, the 2026 model looks more modern, more aerodynamic, but still unmistakably the venomous icon everyone fell in love with. Inside, Dodge finally did what fans begged for: a modern cockpit. Instead of the old-school bare bones interior, the 2026 Viper gets a driver-focused digital layout, a race-inspired steering wheel, premium Alcantara everywhere, and track-ready bucket seats, but it still keeps the Viper soul. The cabin is tight, loud, and built around performance. Dodge didn't try to turn it into a luxury car, they turned it into a fighter jet for the street. But let's talk about the heart of the monster, the engine. Dodge knew that bringing back the Viper without insanity under the hood would be unacceptable, so they dropped in a next-generation 8.0-liter V10 with hybrid assist technology. Yes, a Viper with electric torque boost. But don't panic, this is still raw American muscle. The electric system doesn't make it a quiet eco car. Instead, it punches the V10 forward with an extra blast of instant torque. The combined output reports point around 850 horsepower, making this the most powerful Viper ever created. Top speed climbs past 215 mph, and the 0-60 time sits in the low 2-second range, putting it straight into supercar territory. The technology definitely steps things up. You get launch control, track telemetry, G-force tracking, adaptive suspension, and multiple drive modes ranging from street to full attack mode. But here's the best part: the Viper still refuses to drive itself. It's not overloaded with autonomous systems. This is a car that demands skill, demands attention, and demands a driver who respects it. In a world where cars are becoming computers on wheels, the Viper stays proudly analog at its core. And that brings us to handling. The 2026 Viper's chassis is lighter, stronger, and far more planted. Dodge learned from the previous generation's reputation for being a handful, so they've refined the suspension, added more aerodynamic downforce, and improved stability at high speeds. But don't get it twisted, the Viper is still a wild animal. It still wants to hunt apexes, roar down straights, and punish anyone who thinks it's just another track toy. This is a machine that rewards bravery and punishes hesitation. When you take a step back and look at the full package, the 2026 Dodge Viper represents something bigger than just a new car. It's a statement, a challenge, a reminder to Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, and McLaren that American muscle isn't done. It's evolving, it's adapting, and it's ready to strike again. The Viper has always been the outsider, the rebel, the car that didn't follow supercar etiquette. It didn't try to be smooth or polite. It was built to intimidate, to shock, to demand respect. And now, in 2026, it brings all that attitude back with a modern twist. So, is the new Dodge Viper worth the hype? Absolutely. It's a masterpiece of aggression, engineering, and American performance culture. And if Dodge really brings this car to the streets with everything we're hearing, it's going to dominate drag strips, racetracks, and every viral car clip on the internet. This is the new 2026 Dodge Viper, a serpent reborn for a new generation. Number 5. Ever wondered what it feels like to drive a legend reborn? The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am is here, and it's rewriting the rules of muscle cars. Stay tuned, because MGH Auto is taking you on a ride you won't forget. Welcome back to MGH Auto. Today, we're diving deep into the brand new 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, a car that combines the nostalgia of an American muscle icon with the cutting-edge technology of the modern era. From its aggressive styling to its beastly performance, this car isn't just a vehicle, it's an experience. Whether you're a die-hard Firebird fan or a performance car enthusiast, the 2026 Trans Am promises to deliver excitement at every turn. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Firebird Trans Am is instantly recognizable, yet completely modernized. The front fascia features sharp, angular headlights with full LED technology, giving it a menacing presence on the road. The hood is sculpted with aggressive air intakes, hinting at the raw power lurking underneath. Step inside and you're greeted by a driver-focused cockpit. Premium leather seats, detailed stitching, and soft touch materials make every journey feel luxurious. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, providing essential driving data at a glance, while the infotainment system integrates seamlessly with your smartphone for navigation, music, and voice commands. Advanced driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, parking sensors, make the Trans Am not only thrilling to drive but also remarkably safe. Its side profile is sleek yet muscular, with pronounced wheel arches housing massive alloy wheels wrapped in high-performance tires. Every curve and line has been carefully designed to improve aerodynamics, while keeping that classic Firebird spirit alive. At the rear, the quad-LED tail lights are sharp and futuristic, paired with an aggressive diffuser and quad exhaust tips that look ready to roar at any moment. The custom Firebird number plate adds a perfect touch of personality, completing bold design. Now let's talk about performance. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am comes with a powerful V8 engine that produces jaw-dropping horsepower, delivering instant acceleration that will make your adrenaline spike. Thanks to modern engineering, the engine is not just powerful but also refined, offering smooth throttle response and an exhaust note that's pure music to any car enthusiast's ears. The suspension has been completely re-engineered to handle both high-speed runs and tight corners with precision. Adaptive dampers allow you to switch between comfort and sport modes, making this car versatile enough for city streets and thrilling enough for the track. The transmission is responsive, with seamless shifts whether you choose automatic or the manual option for full control. Behind the wheel, the 2026 Trans Am is everything you expect from a modern muscle car. It's aggressive yet controlled, fast yet manageable. The steering is precise, giving you confidence in every turn, and the brakes are incredibly responsive, ensuring you can handle the car's immense power safely. Whether you're cruising down the highway, carving through mountain roads, or just showing off in the city, this car commands attention. The combination of retro charm and futuristic performance makes every drive memorable, turning heads wherever you go. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am isn't just a car, it's a statement. It represents the perfect fusion of heritage and modern innovation, delivering extreme performance without compromising style or comfort. For those who crave speed, elegance, and a touch of nostalgia, the Trans Am is an absolute dream come true. Number 6. Imagine sliding behind the wheel of a car that has defined sports car perfection for decades. Now meet the all-new 2026 Porsche 911S, a masterpiece that combines timeless design with futuristic performance. Welcome to MGH Auto. From the very first glance, the 2026 Porsche 911S demands attention. Its sleek, aerodynamic silhouette stays true to the iconic 911 DNA, yet every curve, every line has been refined for maximum performance and modern aesthetics. The front end has been redesigned with sharper LED headlights and a wider stance, giving it a more aggressive and commanding presence. If you're a Porsche enthusiast, you'll notice instantly that this is a 911, but the subtle updates elevate it to an entirely new level of sophistication. Step inside and the interior immediately impresses. The cockpit blends classic Porsche elements with state-of-the-art technology. A fully digital instrument cluster sits right in front of the driver, offering customizable views of speed, power distribution, and navigation. The center touchscreen is intuitive, offering seamless connectivity for your smartphone, navigation, and media options. Premium materials like leather, alcantara, and brushed aluminum trim surround you, creating an environment that's both sporty and refined. Ergonomically designed seats hug your body during spirited driving, but are still comfortable enough for long road trips, making the 911S versatile for both the track and daily use. Underneath its sculpted body lies a technological marvel. The 2026 911S is powered by a twin, turbocharged 3.0-liter flat 6 engine that delivers an astonishing 480 horsepower. That means this car can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. The responsiveness of the engine is matched only by its refined handling, thanks to Porsche's advanced rear axle steering and active suspension management. Every turn, every straight line, every cornering moment feels precise, giving drivers an unparalleled sense of connection to the road. What makes this generation of the 911S truly special is how it balances raw performance with everyday usability. The transmission is Porsche's latest 8-speed PDK dual clutch system, providing lightning, fast gear changes, whether you're cruising on a highway or attacking a winding mountain road. Despite its blistering performance, the ride quality remains comfortable, and the cabin noise is surprisingly subdued, showing Porsche's commitment to luxury alongside performance. Safety and driving assistance features are also top-notch. The 2026 Porsche 911S comes equipped with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistance, collision warning, and even night vision assist. All of these systems are seamlessly integrated, enhancing your confidence without taking away from the pure driving experience that a 911 promises. The exterior is more than just beauty, it's functional. Porsche's engineers have optimized aerodynamics to reduce drag and increase downforce. The rear spoiler deploys automatically at high speeds, ensuring stability while also enhancing the sporty aesthetic. Every vent and intake serves a purpose, cooling the engine and brakes efficiently during high-performance driving. And for those who love personalization, the 911S comes with a wide range of color options, wheel designs, and interior finishes, allowing you to make it truly yours. When it comes to driving dynamics, the 2026 911S is a revelation. Steering is incredibly precise, providing instant feedback, and the braking system is world-class with massive discs and multi-piston calipers that give you complete confidence to push the car to its limits. Porsche has also introduced a dynamic chassis control system that automatically adjusts stiffness based on speed and cornering forces, making it feel both agile on twisty roads and stable at high speeds. In short, the 2026 Porsche 911S isn't just an evolution, it's a statement. It's a car that respects its legendary heritage while pushing the boundaries of what a sports car can be today. Whether you're a Porsche loyalist or a newcomer to the brand, the 911S will captivate you with its blend of style, power, and technology. It's not just a car, it's an experience, one that makes every drive exhilarating and every glance unforgettable. Number 7. (2026) Corvette ZR1. This is the American monster everyone has been waiting for. The supercar that doesn't just challenge Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren, it embarrasses them. This is the car built to break records, bend physics, and remind the world that Chevy still knows how to build a true weapon. Welcome back to MGH Auto. If you think the Corvette Z06 was insane, the ZR1 is on a completely different level. From the moment you see it, you know this thing means business. The body is wider, sharper, and angrier than anything Chevrolet has ever released. Massive aerodynamic fins, a wider front splitter, exposed carbon everywhere, and a wing big enough to generate downforce strong enough to glue the car to the track. The ZR1 doesn't just look fast, it looks dangerous. 2026 Corvette ZR1 right side profile, sleek aerodynamic design, aggressive stance, carbon fiber accents, wide rear fenders, glossy finish, performance tires, sharp lines, modern supercar look, showroom lighting, ultra-detailed, dynamic angle. Step inside and you're greeted with a cockpit that screams performance. The interior is wrapped in premium leather and Alcantara. Carbon fiber trims the dashboard, and digital displays give you every piece of information you need. But the star of the show is the driving position. You sit low, tight, and focused, like you're in a fighter jet. The steering wheel feels thick and aggressive, the paddle shifters click with authority, and the entire cabin feels like it's built around the driver. This is not a luxury cruiser, this is a track weapon cockpit. Under the hood sits the beating heart of this beast, a twin, turbocharged 5.5-liter flat, plain, crank V8, known internally as the LT7. It's brutal, responsive, and screaming with power. Early numbers show the 2026 Corvette ZR1 pushing well over 850 horsepower, and some insiders even claim it can touch 900. This means we're looking at a Corvette capable of going from 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds. That's hypercar territory, that's Bugatti beating territory, and this isn't even the hybrid Zora yet. This is the normal ZR1. What makes it even crazier is how Chevy has engineered the chassis. The ZR1 uses the same mid-engine layout from the C8 generation, but the tuning has been pushed far beyond what we saw in the Z06. Revised suspension geometry, stiffer bushings, track-ready dampers, and a more advanced traction management system all work together to make the car feel razor-sharp. Every input feels immediate. Every corner feels like you're slicing through the air with surgical precision. This is a machine built for the track, but shockingly capable on the street. One of the biggest upgrades is the aerodynamics. Chevy designed the ZR1 using motorsport-level airflow channels, active aero elements, and a cooling system that looks like it belongs on a Le Mans prototype. The front end pulls in massive amounts of air, routing it through radiators, brakes, and intercoolers. The hood vents, roof channels, and side intakes aren't just for show. They're functional. Every single slit, curve, and duct has a purpose. At high speed, the ZR1 generates downforce measured in thousands of pounds. It sticks to the road like Velcro. On the road, the ZR1 delivers a driving experience that feels unreal. Turbo lag is almost non-existent thanks to a lightning-fast spool. The engine screams with that flat, plain V8 sound, but with a deeper, angrier tone because of the turbos. The gearbox fires off shifts so quickly, it feels like your thoughts are changing gears. The moment you hit the throttle, your body is pushed back into the seat, and the world outside becomes a blur. It's addictive. It's violent, it's everything a hardcore performance car should be, and the best part, Chevy hasn't forgotten everyday usability. Even though the ZR1 is an absolute monster, it still comes with modern tech, comfortable seats, and practical features. You can drive it to work during the week and destroy lap times on the weekend. That's the magic of the Corvette, performance without compromise. So what does the 2026 Corvette ZR1 represent? It represents America's continued domination in the supercar world. It's a message to the world that Chevy isn't slowing down. It's a reminder that the Corvette is still the king of affordable performance. The ZR1 is faster, sharper, louder, more advanced, and more exhilarating than anything that has worn the Corvette badge before. This is not just a new Corvette. This is the rebirth of an icon, a machine engineered to terrify supercars around the world, a monster built in America and unleashed to destroy the track. And here at MGH Auto, this is just the beginning of the next chapter in performance.